Hello, everybody. Welcome to another TICPodcast. And today is kind of a sad, somber one. I had this topic in my mind for a little while, but I wanted to wait because I'm just going to come right out and say it. This is the death of Xbox. Excuse me. Yeah, you heard that right. Death of Xbox. Um, over I want to say since like 2013, Xbox has been constantly having a rough start. They started off really like up and coming, and I thought they were gonna do really great in the industry. And then the Xbox 360 was like the height of their career. Came out with some great, awesome franchises, and then the Xbox One came out, and it had a bunch of policies that no one wanted, no one supported. And it took them a long time to backtrack and get the trust of people back again. But what happened recently, all that trust is gone now. And I don't think it's ever getting back. Um, you know, if you haven't been up to date in the gaming news, Microsoft has been buying up tons and tons and tons of studios. And one of them was a big one. They purchased Activision Blizzard. And it was like, I want to say like $71 billion to buy one game, which was Call of Duty. And, shortly before that, a few years before that, they bought Bethesda, and I think that was for like 16 billion or something like that. And they bought all these companies, and then they laid off and shut down tons and tons of people. They shut down 4 studios, and they laid off like thousands worth of people. And for what? So that they could make more like Call of Duty and Fallout games. Xbox has never really had a ton of great first party games since the Xbox One. 343 Industries took over Halo, and they've made 3 games in the last, since they started, and not a single one of them is good. I've played all 3 of the 343 games, and I gotta say, Halo 5 is the best one, and that's the one everyone hates. I just don't know where Xbox is going after this, because, everybody is feeling like, the brand is dead. It doesn't mean anything anymore. There's no games. There's, no incentive to get an Xbox except for Game Pass. But, I spent all my money on buying the games anyway, so I don't need to subscribe. And I'm just thinking to myself, okay, so if they're just basically a service, then why do you need a console? And why do you need to sell hardware, If they're not making something exclusive, then you should just get a PC or something. I hate to say it, but I'll admit it. Xbox is over. Like, if everything they put out is going to be on PC, and that's kind of their whole strategy, is global, putting it out on everything. It kind of makes the whole point of buying a system pointless. And, I looked forward to a lot of things, but we haven't gotten any news. We haven't gotten any real insight. There was supposed to be a Perfect Dark remake, and that never happened, and it's in development hell. We're not getting a Banjo-Kazooie game anytime. We have a lot of balls up in the air, and none of them seem to catch. And I just think to myself, you know, maybe it's time to let go. I don't really like Sony games. I don't care about playing a walking simulator or like this game full of cutscenes that has minimal gameplay. Like, I'm not saying Xbox games are better, but I like action, and I feel like Sony kind of does a lot of like cutscene heavy games, but there's still better games. Like I'll have to admit that like Ghost of Tsushima, I saw my friend play that game and I was blown away by it. It looked amazing. It looked worth buying a PS4 or PS5. And God of War Ragnarok just came out. That game looked great. We don't have any of those on Xbox. We had Starfield, and from what I've heard, it's buggy as hell. So, I don't know. I mean, this is just kind of me addressing it. I haven't said anything for a while because I wanted to wait, kind of take it in, look at the situation. I wish it was better, but I mean, honestly, I think now I'm pretty much done with gaming. I mean, forever. I'm going to play the games that I bought and continue to play them on the Series S, but honestly, after that, I think I'm just done. I don't want to play online multiplayer. I don't want to play the next big thing. There's a big showcase in June, but I don't really care anymore. So, yeah, overall, I just say that, the brand loyalty, it's a really shitty thing to destroy a company's legacy like that. And, I hope that, I don't know if we're ever going to get something like that from Xbox, but hopefully there's another, competitor in the market someday. Who knows? But as far as I can tell, game industry is kind of over. So, have a good one, you guys. I know this is kind of a downer, but I just felt like saying it. I'll see you later. Bye.